This is Tom Lloyd with Blue and Gold Illustrated out here with four-star wide receiver out of Missouri, Alex Ofodile. Alex, thanks for taking a few minutes for me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's talk about Notre Dame a little bit off the bat. I know you already went there once, and you had a good time on your first trip a month or so ago. Are you going to be going up there pretty soon?
Yeah, definitely. Trying to pin down a date now. So hoping sometime in mid-June. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm definitely going to get back down there sometime.
Coach Elliott's been your primary recruiter, right?
Yep.
What's your relationship like with him, and what's his recruiting pitch to you at this point?
Coach Elliott is a real funny guy, actually. His whole pitch has just kind of been, life after football, what Notre Dame can do for me, and the education and stuff like that. So it's been real fun getting to know Notre Dame and getting to know and building a relationship with Coach Elliott.
How's the recruiting process been for you so far? You've been recruited for a very long time, and it's starting to kind of wind down a little bit, and you're closer to a decision. But have you enjoyed the process?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I mean, at times it gets hectic, but so far I've kind of enjoyed it, just building a relationship with coaches and finding out about each program. So. You
just took a visit to Kentucky, man, so talk about that a little bit.
Definitely. Kentucky got the air raid offense going for them, so that's always a plus, them throwing the ball. And, they're building something, a big class last year, and they're hoping to get a big class this year, so I think they're going to get it turned around pretty soon.
And we're in Columbus at this point. You just had a visit to Ohio State for a little bit, so how was that, man?
Definitely. My first time there, they made a big impression. Also with the Notre Dame, just kind of showing me what life after football would be like. So, it's Ohio State. They're traditionally a powerhouse, so they got that going for them too. So it's definitely a good visit.
Missouri's been the longtime favorite for you, the in-state, hometown team. But talk about the Tigers a little bit, and why they've been one of your favorites for such a long time.
Being there in Mizzou, my dad playing for them, they're definitely in the race for sure. Growing up a fan of Mizzou, it's kind of always been like a dream. But just kind of getting to know the process, I gotta have to pick the best fit for me. So I'm just kind of going through the process to see if they're the best fit or see if somebody else is the best fit.
Back on the Irish a little bit, what separates them from the other schools?
Definitely, I think style of offense and just the education there, having that Notre Dame degree, the power of that. So those two things are a big separator for them.
When you went up there and visited, which coaches did you actually sit down and talk to?
Coach Elliott, Coach Denbrock, Coach Kelly.
What's Denbrock tell you about how he would use you in his offense now that he's the offensive coordinator up there?
I think the Notre Dame offense is a tailored fit for me for sure. They throw the ball a bunch. You got a lot of double moves, and I think a route runner would really thrive in that offense for sure. So he kind of wants me to be in that X spot and just where the route runner is. So I think I would thrive in that offense for sure.
They got an early commitment from Blake Barnett, the quarterback from out west. You've had communication with him, right? Is he recruiting you a little bit?
Yeah, definitely is.
Have you talked to him about much about possibly playing with him, things like that? Are you guys getting along, vibing pretty well?
Oh yeah, definitely. He has that whole pitch. They got Jalen Guyton from Allen, and then they got the little slot guy from Tennessee, maybe.
Yeah, CJ Sanders.
Yeah. So he's just kind of been throwing that pitch at us. We could break records at Notre Dame in the passing game. So it's been real interesting what he's had to say.
Very cool. Has Drew Lock been recruiting you much from Missouri?
Yeah, Drew too. I've known Drew all my life and played basketball on the same basketball team with him for a while. So he's been recruiting me too, just kind of pitch, give me the ball at Mizzou. So.